My name is Barbara Ryan, and I'm Executive Director of the World Geospatial Industry Council. That is a not-for-profit trade association working on behalf of the commercial sector in both geospatial and Earth observation industries. And I'm delighted to add my voice of support to that of my other two co-chairs, Jim Graff out of NASA JPL and Ole Morten Olsen out of the Norwegian Space Agency, for the upcoming IAF Global Climate Conference. This will be hosted by the Norwegian Space Agency in Oslo in May of 2023. For me, this is just a unique opportunity to bring both policymakers and scientists together to better understand not only the physics and status of the Earth's changing climate, but actually, I would argue, the disconnect between the messages that scientists can deliver and that policymakers can receive. And having both audiences in the room at one time, I hope will in fact not only further scientific and policy interface and discourse, but substantive climate action. We all know the existential threats of the Earth's changing climate, and yet how many more years do we have to wait before substantive action is taken? And for me, this conference not only will reinforce just the absolute importance, criticality of space-based observations of the Earth and finding their way into policies that individual governments are taking around the world. We all know that in situ measurements are essential and will essentially measure what can't be measured from space. But to quote a Committee on Earth Observation Satellites, CEOS, report that was done for the Nairobi Conference of the Parties, that was COP12, and we are now about to go into COP28, so 16 or 17 years ago, space-based observations through Earth observation satellites are the only realistic means to address climate observations of the changing Earth. In situ measurements are important, but the only way we can meaningfully observe and collect global observations about the Earth are through Earth observation satellites. So please join us in Oslo. You'll hear a lot more about this, and I look forward to meeting each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your time.